Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Becky Gillespie, and today we're going to talk about that instant bloating feeling, the one that you kind of feel come out of nowhere. You can maybe feel it in your stomach, maybe see it in your face, feel all over in your body. It just feels a little bit of fullness, and how to get that under control. When we're talking about bloating, there's two main culprits. One is salt or sodium, and the other one is carbohydrates. Salt, starting with that. Water tends to like salt, so water is going to follow salt wherever it goes. So if you are eating a high salt or high sodium diet, then your body is going to naturally retain water to match that salt. Some of that water is going to stay inside of your blood vessels also, which means that your blood vessels fill up with fluid, and that puts more pressure on the vessel walls. That's why a high sodium diet is poor for hypertension or high blood pressure. So to get that under control, the recommendation is to eat no more than 1,500 milligrams a day. Now that is not a lot of salt. In fact, it's less than a teaspoon of salt a day. So if you are worried about bloating, worried about your blood pressure, you want to get your salt under control, you're probably going to not be using the salt shaker at all. But you also have to watch for hidden salts in foods, especially processed foods or canned foods. For instance, here's a canned vegetable that has 320 milligrams of sodium in just a half-cup serving compared to a frozen whole vegetable that doesn't have any sodium at all. Also see that with beans. If beans are a part of your daily diet, then the canned variety is going to have much more sodium. You're always going to be better off to go with dried bean and soak that overnight. Cook it for about an hour or so in the morning, and you're all set. Also, even diet foods we think of as being healthier or better for us to help us lose some weight. Well, they can also be very high in sodium if they're packaged. For instance, this has 1,500 milligrams in one packet of hot chocolate, so that's going to be 1/10 of your sodium requirement right there. The other culprit is carbohydrates. Now, the problem is carbohydrates are needed for your body. They are used by your body for energy, so you don't want to completely eliminate them. So what you want to do is pick smarter carbohydrates. These would be your ones that are naturally low in calories and naturally high in fiber. The best bang for the buck as far as that's concerned is going to be your vegetables, either fresh or frozen. If you're looking for a fruit, you can pick a smarter fruit for bloating, if bloating is concerned as well. That would be your berries, strawberries, blueberries, cherries. These fruits are naturally low in the glycemic index. That's also going to help keep from getting an insulin spike. What you want to avoid are your pastas, your breads, simple carbohydrates, your candies, pastries, things of that sort. These foods are almost completely carbohydrate, and they're going to retain the most fluid. So if you are worried about bloating and you want to get that under control, keep your sodium intake to 1,500 milligrams per day or less, and pick smarter carbohydrates, your fruits and your berries and your vegetables, and you will wake up the next morning not feeling quite so full.